Buyer demand stayed strong and inventory stayed pretty level despite having a lot of transactions. I'm Eric Engelbert with Orange County Real Estate. Welcome to our weekly market report where we recap the data for the last 7 days. We like to look at this data all the time. We make decisions based on this data, and we also make suggestions based on this data. So if you're considering buying or selling, we will look at all the data for your neighborhood, your target neighborhood, to make sure you're making an informed decision. We've also wanted to make this data and this information easily accessible. So we created a market report page which has every city, and we'll put the link in the description below. So if you're looking in an area, in a city or a specific area, you should be able to find the market report on there. We've broken it down to condos and townhomes, for example, will have a market report for every city. Also, there are specific areas. We're not complete with this. We haven't completed this yet. So if you're looking for an area that's not on there, please reach out. You can call, text, or email, and we'll get that over to you right away. Again, this data is super important. If you're considering doing anything in real estate, I think the data will help you make good, informed decisions. Let's jump right into the data for this week. And our first slide is our inventory slide. And as you can see, inventory stayed pretty steady this week. We're at 2,306 residential units for sale in Orange County. That's just up slightly, pretty much the same. And then in the United States, we went up a little bit, which is good because we've been going down every week. So that's a nice change there. And that's for single family homes. Under contracts and pendings went up a little bit, 1,907, and new listings also had a good jump this week, 511 new listings here in Orange County. And then the total solds dropped a little bit to 358. All right, the next slide is our days on market slide, and you can see all the numbers here are really strong. 33, the median days on market, 62, the average days on market. Again, we have a few homes that have been listed for almost 2 years that are bringing that number up, but overall, these numbers are good. Under a million went down to 26. Between $1 million and $2 million went down to 28, and then over 2 million at 47. So these numbers are telling us that that's the period of time that it takes for a property to accept an offer. So this is all very strong. This is telling us that there's strong buyer demand. It also is suggesting it's a seller's market as well. And we have seen lots of multiple offers on properties recently. We haven't seen a ton of overbidding. There was a couple weeks ago where the list price versus sold price, the sold price was much higher, but right now we're not seeing a bunch of overbidding, but we are seeing a lot of buyer interest and multiple offers. All right, the next slide is our key stats. And the first line here is Orange County median list price. And you'll see that dropped to just a little bit, but staying pretty steady there. It's now at 1.645. And then the median condo list price is 750,000. That stayed the same. That's 3 weeks in a row. Here, the sold price versus list price. So last week, it was the last 7 days, 0.13% less. So it's pretty even there. The week before, it was almost 2% less. So that's another sign of buyer demand. Also, OC immediate sales, that has gone up a little bit, 4.46%. So those are homes that accepted an offer in the first 2 days. That's also a sign of buyer demand. That's good. Again, it's not like it was at the peak of the pandemic where this number was 25, 30% of homes accepting an offer in the first 2 days. That was crazy. So this is just a healthy number here, 4.46. It's telling me that good homes priced well are accepting an offer quickly. All right, median price of closed homes, single family homes in Orange County, 1.150, just dropped a little bit, no major trend there. But this will be interesting to see what happens over the next 6 months because people are saying that the market's going to crash. So we're going to keep an eye on the median price of closed single family homes. All right, let's go to the next slide, which is data for Costa Mesa. Just the single family homes in Costa Mesa, the average list price has jumped up to 1.771. The average closed price has jumped down to 1.235. This total inventory here is only 39, but we wanted to keep an eye on a particular city so you guys can get an idea of what it would look like for your city. This data, let's just go to the next line. Average days on market, 32. So that jumped down in Costa Mesa also. And then price reductions, 29%. That's just up a little bit. And total inventory, 39. So that's the data for single family homes in Costa Mesa. Because there's such a low inventory, one big listing, I think there's one at just over 3 million and one just under 3 million. Oh, there's a 3.5. Actually, there's one just under 4 million too that was listed in Costa Mesa. So there's like 3 homes, over 3 million, and that's definitely affecting the average list price. All right, the next slide is the condo data in Costa Mesa. Average list price went down slightly to $986,000. Average close price jumped up because one of those big ones sold. The average days on market went down again. Remember, this 3 or 4 weeks ago was at 74, and that's because we had some really high-priced condos that were sitting on the market for a long time. So it's nice to see we're getting back to normal here with these days on market coming down, and the average list price also coming down a little bit. Price reduction is 28%, total inventory only 22. Okay, so that's all the data. If you guys are looking for a specific area, maybe just Eastside Costa Mesa, or just Mesa Verde, or just Talega in San Clemente, we can definitely get you the data for that specific area. Just reach out. You can call, text, or email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week.